welcome to our BMW Group South Africa associates, all protocols observed. I'm Tilosh Mudali, Director of Governmental Affairs and Communications at BMW Group South Africa, and I will be your program director today. It is my honor to extend a very warm welcome to all of you. The theme for today, BMW Group South Africa, leading today, enabling tomorrow. It's our testament, Mr. President, of our 5 decades in the country as we've evolved from a manufacturing excellence to actively developing our company, our communities, and our country. I would like to now welcome Mr. Danny Bester, our plant director, who will share insights into the heartbeat of this facility and the remarkable achievements born from the passion of our people. Welcome, Danny.
Thank you, Tilosh. So, good morning, Mr. President, Premier Lesoufi, esteemed members of the Board of Management of BMW AG, members of the German Embassy and the Southern African German Chamber of Commerce and Industry, leaders from our dedicated industry bodies, our BMW Group South Africa's colleagues and associates, and a very special welcome to all the C-Shift production associates. Welcome today. So first of all, what a lovely performance from our choir. Thank you very much. It's a great honor to welcome all of you today. For me, this visit holds a unique and is very powerful in its significance. Having been part of this team now for almost 30 years, as many of my fellow associates, I can mention that this plant is actually part of my DNA. And it's truly our home away from home. And I've only recently returned from my assignment in China, where I was working now for close on 2 years. And I can confirm the best feeling is still to come home. So therefore, to stand here now on behalf of the production team welcoming National Lead 2 years. It reinforces that passion, long-term commitment, and shared vision can truly lead to extraordinary achievements. At BMW South Africa, we believe that people drive our success. You will see this people-centered approach reflected in each aspect of our operations and our engagement with our communities. It is through investing in our employees, through investing in their skills, in their futures, that we basically drive our progress and our innovation. The true vitality of this plant emanates from our workforce, from our associates, who are the heartbeat. And their passion for perfection and the commitment to deliver on time every day, reliably, drives our production system. Before we move on, I would like to ask for a moment of appreciation. Can we offer a round of applause for our associates? Today, we reaffirm our strategic alliance, crucial for the mutual progress of BMW Group South Africa, for government, and our partners across the automotive industry. Mr. President, the world-class production you witnessed on the assembly line earlier this morning reflects the skill and passion of our South African team. BMW Group South Africa is incredibly proud to be a trusted corporate citizen and a significant driver of progress in our nation and in our communities. Beyond our standing as a premium automotive manufacturer, our presence here is not just about producing cars. It is about advancing job creation, driving skills development, and facilitating technology transfer within the local market. We believe these are the tangible contributions and lasting impact of the BMW Group and of specifically Plant Rosslyn in South Africa. But this remarkable achievement is definitely not ours alone. It signifies the strategic national commitment to the automotive industry and the great government support that enables us to reach these heights. As was mentioned during the morning, this year marks a historic milestone for Plant Rosslyn. it will be the year where we produce the highest volume in our 52-year history. This reflects strong global demand for our locally produced X3 and the BMW Group's firm confidence in us as a production facility. This achievement is enabled through continuous investment, most recent of which was the 4.2 billion that was invested in recent years to prepare us hub within the BMW Group. But with this incredible opportunity comes significant responsibility for all of us as associates and for all of us as a nation. This record volume allocation to our plant brings welcome pressure. So in many instances, many companies are downscaling, and we are very excited to face this challenge of the extremely high volume head on. Our resolve is now stronger than ever to be a reliable partner in the BMW Group, consistently delivering the highest quality product precisely on time, every single time. We are also incredibly proud that our BMW X3 recently won the prestigious Old Mutual Insure South African Car of the Year award. Again, emphasizing the exceptional quality and strength of our local manufacturing facility. As much as we are passionate about building cars, our commitment extends far beyond the factory gates. Through our involvement in vital programs like the Youth Employment Services, or Yes for Youth, we are actively driving socio-economic transformation by creating crucial pathways to youth employment across South Africa. Since 2022, we have generated over 3,000 meaningful youth work experiences with a commitment of creating a further 800 experiences in 2025. We believe today's engagement represents a pivotal opportunity to reinforce our collaborative efforts with the South African government. We are dedicated to co-creating solutions that align with President Ramaphosa's ambitious vision for robust industrial growth, widespread economic empowerment, and sustainable mobility. Together, we are laying the groundwork for a more robust, competitive, and equitable future for South Africa. A future forged together. So in closing, thank you all for joining us today to witness the embodiment of our collective efforts and aspirations. We anticipate the next chapter with great enthusiasm, eager to drive progress alongside you, leading today and enabling tomorrow. Thank you very much. So I now call on stage Dr. Milan Nedeljković, Chairman of the BMW South Africa Board and member of the Board of Management of BMW AG, responsible for production. Thank you.
Your Excellency, President Ramaphosa, Honorable Premier Lesufi, Excellency Deputy Ambassador Brandt, dear associates, all protocol observed. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to all of you. It is great to have you all here today. This event marks an important milestone in the history of Plant Rosslyn. All started 50 years ago, as BMW took over a small production site here in Gauteng province. As small as this assembly line may have been back in the 1970s, the acquisition of the Rosslyn plant was an enormously big step for the BMW Group at that time, because Rosslyn was the first vehicle plant of BMW outside of Germany. So it's true to say Plant Rosslyn gave birth to our international production network of which we are so proud as a company today. The plant has grown and prospered over the years and has delivered more than 1.7 million cars since start of operations in the early 70s. Last year, we opened a new chapter in the history of this plant. With the launch of the new generation of the BMW X3, we added a plug-in hybrid to Rosslyn's portfolio, a new drivetrain, and a big step for this plant, as it marks the beginning of a new era, the era of electric mobility. In doing so, we are empowering this plant for the technologies of the future. And even more, we are enhancing its role in our global production network, since the X3 plug-in hybrid is built exclusively here in Rosslyn. To meet the rising demand of the X3 models, we increased our capacities by adding a third shift in January. And so this year, we are heading to an all-time high in Rosslyn's history, exceeding the previous production record of more than 73,000 units set in 2015. Our Rosslyn plant is more than 75 markets worldwide. And Mr. President, in this respect, the excellent trade relations of South Africa with important markets around the globe are a strong asset. They are creating a win-win situation for both, for this country and for our industry. Therefore, let me emphasize, it is essential to protect and strengthen free trade globally. We need to keep one thing in mind. Global economic growth and prosperity are based on open markets and reliable economic agreements. And Plant Rosslyn is a perfect example for that. Its exceptional development is based on long-term global level. It fulfills high standards in manufacturing characterized by state-of-the-art production technologies, advanced digital and AI applications, and minimal carbon footprint. All in all, our plant Rosslyn is a true BMW i factory and a strong member of our international production network. With an excellent and determined local team, which has developed for your ongoing dedication and strong commitment. You are the driving force of this plant. Thank you very much. Together, we are playing our part in shaping the social and industrial future of this country, strengthening the economic base and securing jobs in South Africa. Together, as this is the only possible through close cooperation with the authorities on all levels. And dear representatives of the government and the local authorities, your ongoing support has paved the path for this remarkable story of our plant, securing the success of our operations here in Rosslyn. And your visit today underscores our shared commitment to economic growth and sustainable mobility. Thank you very much for your cooperation and ongoing support. We appreciate our long-standing partnership. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are deeply rooted here in South Africa, both in society and in the local industry. Together, we have written a success story spanning more than 5 decades. With production of the new BMW X3 and the current record figures, we are about to add a new and forward-looking chapter in that history. Let's work together for a future-oriented and globally successful automotive sector here in South Africa. We are ready to move forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Milan, for your address. Key highlights that I took away was being the first vehicle plant outside of Africa. We often say we build more than just cars. We build futures. Our future scientists, our future engineers, and pioneers that will shape South Africa for tomorrow. So please join me in welcoming the learners onto stage, and thereafter we will hear from Mrs. Ilka Horsmeyer, Labor Relations Director and member of the Board of Management of BMW AG, responsible for people and real estate. A warm round of applause for our students. You can join me on stage.
Wow. Thank you so much to the Letterbong Choir. What a performance, wasn't it? But I have to tell you a secret. The secret of Letterbong's success. And the secret is a very dedicated principal of Letterbong School with her team, giving love and confidence to their learners, letting them grow in an inspiring and safe environment. And we are so proud, Mapefu, that we are part of this journey. So, Miss Ma'am Malope over there and the Letterbong School. Mr. President, Premier Lesufi, Deputy Ambassador Brandt, esteemed guests, dear colleagues, and all protocol observed, a big Bavarian welcome from my side. It's a great honor for me to be here today for two reasons. One, of course, and Milan already mentioned it, and Danny as well, it's another big milestone for this plant. And the second is, I fell in love 30 years ago with your country, with the beauty of your country, and with the people of South Africa. So I'm very happy and proud to be here back on stage in this country. I think Danny mentioned it already a little bit. Building cars is team sport. And you here in South Africa are playing in the Champions League since 50 years. Yes, are you? And since founding the plant in '73, and I think I have to tell you another secret, Mr. President told me today that this was the year when he bought his first BMW. So since then, it's a story of success and growth. Today, and only 600 are here today, today in the plant we have 2,500 dedicated employees building cars every day perfectly. But that's not all, you know that. We are much bigger now. We are not only building cars, we are not only selling cars, we are not only financing cars, but we also have expanded on the IT side. And our IT hub in Menlyn, some of you might not know, now employ 2,500 employees. And they are delivering software to 130 countries. They are the driving force of BMW's software engineering, contributing with all their salaries and all their spendings about 4 billion to the South African economy. So I think that's worth an applause as well. So we have already 2,500 in the plant, 2,500 in Menlyn, 2,500 in Midrand, and then you add it all up, it's 5,500 people here in South Africa striving for perfection every day. Thank you so much to all these 5,500 people. And you all know, and Danny also mentioned it already, our plant's motto is we build more than just cars. It's not just building cars. And this is not just a slogan, as you might think, because we are good in slogans. Of course, we are good in marketing as well. It's something we live every day. Let me give you a couple of examples for that. Beyond building cars, we are mostly building careers. And first, I think you know we are constantly developing our employees' skills with the training, and we are very much focused on apprenticeships, offering young people a structured three-year program, training program that prepares them to become skilled professionals. And I think you have seen in the plant a couple of examples of that today. Second, building careers means we are deeply committed to the Yes for Youth program. And I think, Mr. President, find companies, corporates who support this. This can really be a win-win for everyone, for the students, for BMW, and for the country. So thank you for all your commitment. And we have 50 of the Yes for Youth students here, so maybe we give them a big applause. Building careers also means that we are fully committed, of course, to BBBEE. And I have to tell you today, we've made great progress. And I'm very proud to say. But as I said, building more than cars, building more than careers, there's still one more thing to say. We are building strong partnerships in local communities, and I think a very good example you have seen just here with the Letterbong School. Corporate citizenship is in the heart of BMW, and tomorrow we will celebrate Letterbong School again. Mapefo, we'll see you tomorrow, because we started 2 years ago the collaboration or cooperation with UNICEF on a STEAM education program, not only in Letterbong School, but far beyond. And I think so far we are doing quite well, and I really want to thank also our partners of UNICEF to helping us with that, because it's a great job we can only do together. So, at the end, I want to say we are here since 50 years. I think we have driven the economic growth of South Africa, but it's all about more than that. It's about friendship, it's about trust. And Mr. President, I want to tell you, we want to build on that friendship in the future. We give our best, you give our best, and then South Africa and BMW will have a bright future in South Africa. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you to the learners of the Letterbong School of Specialization for that awesome rendition. I could see everybody tapping their feet and getting ready to stand up and dance. Thank you, Ilka, for the lovely words as well. We are really proud of the achievements that you mentioned today. I just want to say that when we talk about cradle to career, we talk about, Mr. President, kids in the Early Learning Center. We talk about our primary schools, the high schools, our apprentice program, graduate program, and your program, Yes for Youth, as well. So you would have seen that today on the plant tour as well. To the Letterbong School and Mama Lope, I know you say failure is not an option, and that's your school motto. So I just want to say we believe in you, and we wish you everything of the best and all the success that you deserve at the school as well. Volunteers their time as part of the Associates Volunteer Program. Thank you for giving up some of your time to help with the community development projects that we have as BMW Group South Africa. We really appreciate you giving up your time to help kids that are going to be the future stars of our country. I now have the privilege of welcoming Premier of the Gauteng Province, Premier Panyaza Lesufi, to stage. Premier, I look forward to your address.
Oi, oi, Team BMW Rosslyn, oi, oi. Oi, oi, Team Rosslyn, oi, oi. Oi, oi, Tabong, oi, oi. Oi, oi, President Ramaphosa, oi, oi. Thank you so much, President Cyril Ramaphosa, the Deputy Chairman Ambassador in South Africa, Honorable Enrico Brandt, Member of the BMW Board for Production, Milan, thank you so much for your inspiring speech as well. And member of the BMW Board as well, Elka, the CEO of BMW Group in South Africa, Peter, as well as the captains of industry, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for inviting us to be part of this program. My task is very simple. It's just to invite the President to come and address you. But before that, President, I remember vividly so, it was in 2023 at the Presidential Investment Conference that was held in our province when BMW Group boldly declared their unwavering commitment to invest over 4 billion rands in their operations in South Africa. As always, our critics claimed that it was just pledges, but here we are today to convert a very important and powerful pledge into a practical delivery of new vehicles in our province. What this means that every car that we're going to see around the globe, especially when it's X3, it will be from Gauteng, South Africa, with love to the world. Their partnership with our School of Specialization paved the way that the future of our careers in our province will find its present in this plant so that our children can have that support to come and work in this beautiful plant. This remarkable step to produce the new X3 plug-in electric vehicle, it's a first for both the province and our country. For this, we are truly grateful to BMW Group for their continued commitment to invest in our province here in Gauteng. Mr. President, this is the real economic transformation in action, where factories rise, businesses grow, and communities thrive. We call it growing Gauteng together. Let me end by once again thanking BMW Group for coming to the party by supporting government, industrial, and economic policy objectives of ensuring job creation, increased industrial output, and export income, transformation, and the future of sustainability of this important sector in our province. With the opening of this state-of-the-art facility, South Africa has taken a bold and decisive step forward ahead of its competitors in this industry. Once more, BMW, yes, we build it for the world. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, kindly allow me to welcome our head of state and the President of the Republic of South Africa, His Excellency, President Cyril Ramaphosa, to come and address us. But with that, I will need the choir once more up there to rise with your melody. Welcome our President as our President comes to address us. Mr. President, we are proud to be led by you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey! Thank you. Let's be seated, please. Amen. Program Director, the Premier of our province, Andre Panyaza Lesupi, Mr. Hoi Hoi, representatives of the German Embassy, Deputy Ambassador, the Chief Executive Officer of BMW South Africa, and members of the Management Board of BMW AG, and representatives of business who are here present, as well as representatives of labor, met some of them earlier, and of course, all distinguished guests, but the most important people who in many places are called the workers, and here they are called associates. It's a real joy to be here with all of you looking bright and called the associates. You know, when you're called associate, you are at a higher level. Mr. Bester made it a point to explain to me that here, and he's been here for many, many years, that you are not workers, you are associates. And I'm rather pleased that they regard you as associates, because it means that you are very much a part of this company. I don't know what they will call me, because my first car was a BMW. And not that I tried to run away from BMW. I'm now also being driven in a BMW. So BMW has never left me. And so it is a great company, and it's a good product. I'm glad to be here this morning. Now, this plant where you all are is a testament to BMW's long-standing presence in South Africa, as we've heard. You've been here or BMW has been here for 50 years, as long as I've had a BMW car. Don't ask me whether I still have it. This world-class facility was the first BMW plant to be built outside of Germany, and has been at the center of the group's operations since 1973. Now, as I visit many places, as I go around, I always look out for mistakes, and I always look out for areas of weakness and areas of ugliness. And I must tell you, even as we drove in, I was looking out for something that is wrong. And I didn't find any wrong thing here. As we were driving in, I was telling my drivers and protectors that this is truly a pristine. And as I met many of you who are associates, are operating BMW Group's true commitment to South Africa and to the South African economy in a way where you've been supporting our own country's industrial development and also supporting our transformational objectives. We are a country that is on a journey of transformation, of change and development in many, many ways, and you have been driving that transformation process. And we'd like to thank you for that. But you've also been driving another element, which your key person for people and places has also spoken about. Ilka said that the plant or the facility you have in Merlin is about innovation, it's about intellectual property, it's about IT for the whole world. But we are very proud that it is done here in South Africa. So that is BMW's gift to South Africa, but South Africa's gift to the world. We thank you for that. Now, the automotive sector in which you are all working is the linchpin of our industrial strategy. This sector contributes, and this is its importance, contributes 4.9% to our GDP. The sector supports more than 115,000 direct manufacturing jobs and easily has a big impact on well over 500,000 people in the value chain. South Africa is the 22nd largest vehicle exporter globally, with our main export destinations being the European Union, as where this X3 is going to go to, and of course the United States and the UK and many other countries. The African continent is also a growing export market, particularly within the SADC region, the Southern African Development Community. Now, as a country, we have truly positioned ourselves as a globally competitive destination for automotive manufacturing. And the BMW Group has been an integral part of this very important journey that our country has embarked upon. A number of world-class vehicles are manufactured right here at this plant, including both ICE and hybrid models from the BMW X family. So, as associates of this plant, you play a critical and important role, not only for yourselves as individuals, not only for your families, but also for the country. Of course, for the company as well, but for the country. And now we have reached another milestone with the production of the BMW X3. The shift to green mobility and electrification in vehicle production is in line with the commitments by countries to reduce the emissions and support the transition to a low-carbon, climate-resilient global economy. And we are part of that whole process. We are greatly encouraged by the milestone that has been achieved by the BMW Group. As the transition to battery electric vehicles, the plug-in hybrids and hydrogen mobility gathers momentum, our country, South Africa, is perfectly positioned as a key global manufacturing base for the mobility of the future. And this is one area where we don't want to be left behind. And we are very pleased that the BMW Group is part of that whole process of moving our country forward. And we are committed and determined to ensure that there is an enabling regulatory and policy environment to make it easier for companies like BMW incentivizing electric vehicle production for export, and at the same time where we support the growth of the local electric vehicle market is an imperative for us. Earlier, members of the management board asked me, what is the future of electric vehicles in our country? And I said, yes, the future is good and it is bright. And obviously, as we move forward, we are going to find that many more people will be wanting to go into electric vehicles. The global shift to clean vehicle presents opportunity for the local component manufacturing sector, whose focus has been on ICE components. With our significant reserves of the critical minerals that we have in our country, we must become a hub for processing and beneficiation of the minerals that are extracted from South African soil, so that they are beneficiated and where we are able to export finished products. We are finalizing targeted incentives for battery cell localization, EV component manufacture, clean mobility, research and design, and the critical mineral beneficiation. Now, the recent announcement on tariffs by the United States, of course, has a huge impact on all of us. It is an important market for our vehicle exports, and it further underscores the need for us to diversify our export base and to accelerate domestic value creation as well. So as we face this threat of the higher tariffs, we need to open our eyes and our ears and see where else can our vehicles go. Now, it's good that the X3 will be going to Europe, but we need to open up the African market as well. Now, the production locally of the BMW X3 plug-in hybrid is a symbol of trust. Trust in our skills, trust in the skills that you have, all of you. It is a trust in our partnerships and our potential. Now, as BMW AG invests more money in this facility, it basically has been a vote of confidence, a vote of trust in all friends. And when BMW stood up and said, we will invest more than 4.2 billion rand, many people just dismissed it. They said, these are just pledges. And some of them were even saying these are false promises or empty promises. And they even said, these companies are just talking. But we now see the full realization of that announcement. And here you are. You are now going to be producing a high-end vehicle for the world market. You are now going to be exploding in the production of this very valuable product, which will come from your hands as associates of this company. Give yourself a round of applause for that. Now, we need to give an honor of this achievement by staying the course, driving transformation. And transformation has been underpinning what BMW has been doing. And we see it in the support that you are giving to the young people. And I'm so proud that you've participated in various processes of advancing skills, of creating jobs, and leading Africa's industrial future. The BMW Group is to be congratulated for the commitment that you have demonstrated for skills development and the training of young people. And this includes your partnership with UNICEF to train learners and educators in coding and robotics in schools, and the BMW South Africa IT Hub in Tshwane here, as we spoke about, which now employs well over more than 2,000 people. And these are professionals, and these are software engineers and digital specialists. Now, the importance about this is that it gives hope to the young people whose school you are supporting, that they have a future, that if they excel, which they will do, they will be able to have a great future in the high-end industries, in the high-end professions and crafts. And we commend BMW for the substantial investment in its training academy, which trains 300 apprentices annually and has since 1978 trained more than 2,000 artisans. Now, this is to be applauded. But the greater applause, I want to give to you as BMW is your participation in the YES program, the Youth Employment Service. Now, when we conceptualized this program, sitting down with a leading businessman, I said to him, what is it that companies can do to ensure that they train young people and get them job ready? And having trained them maybe for a year, to be able to absorb some of them. But those that they don't absorb will be ready for jobs elsewhere. Now, BMW has supported over 3,500 young people with placements across all provinces and in diverse sectors such as retail, IT, education, and health. And you have done well to retain some of these young people. I met some of them who are now managers, who are now supervisors, who are very clever, much cleverer than I am. And I was very proud to see the work that they are doing. Let's applaud BMW for that as well. Now, your commitment to transformation includes active mentorship of young women, the development of, yes, black industrialists, and you're reaching level 1 in the BBEE code system. And that, for me, is a great achievement, because whilst others will criticize this whole process of transformation, you as BMW, you have embraced it, you have internalized it, and you are actualizing it. And you are demonstrating to all and sundry that transformation is possible, it is doable, and you are doing it without complaining, and you are doing it to your own advantage. Because the young people who are now working in your facility here are young people whom you have trained, you have prepared, and they are the future. And we applaud you for that, because that is the importance of transformation. Making sure that it is inclusive, making sure that it prepares the young people in our country for the future that belongs to them. So thank you, BMW, for this part of the work that you do. You don't only make pretty cars, you also make sure that the young people of the future remain pretty for the future that belongs to them. So thank you very much. Now, BMW's roots may well be from or in Bavaria, but its beating heart is South African. And I see it with all of you who are here. We are proud of your presence as a company in our country. We are greatly encouraged by your ongoing investment as we strive to build a low-carbon economy for